Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to go ahead and just close May. It's been a minute. I'm finally excited to say that May is over. We get to move on to June and just start a new phase in this pandemic, in this lifestyle, and just welcome a better, hopefully brighter future for us and our finances. So today I'm going to go ahead and just close out May. I'm gonna go ahead and first do the weekly check-in so I know exactly how much I actually spent on groceries so we can get all of that out of the way. So I will be checking in from the 25th to the 31st, and let's get started. I do have my card right here that tells me everything about what I'm doing. So pink is for groceries, yellow is for spending, green is gasoline, gray is sinking funds, and red is budgeted. So we got that, and I have it coiled in there with a coil clip from Erika, and they're all right here. And you can find all these stickers at my shop, erikalifevlogs.com. And yeah, let's get started. So the first thing is groceries. I went to go do groceries. I just if you've seen my previous video, I got paid really late into the week. So like right here, the 26th, like the month is about to be over. So I needed to get groceries going because I hadn't gone since the 11th. So that's literally 2 weeks of no groceries. So I was like, you know what? I need to go. I need to get groceries done. So the first thing I did, I spent groceries on the 29th. On Friday, and then I went to Food for Less. I went with Bay. He was off that day, I think, and I ended up spending $59.07. If you guys saw my paycheck 2 budget, I gave myself a budget for groceries again for the month of May. The only thing is that I kept it like on my card like that. I don't have to deal with cash until June. So half of it was paid cash. I paid $50 cash, and the rest of the $9.07 I swiped my card to deduct it from the $150 that I gave myself. So that's how I ended up doing that. And then on the 30th, I actually went to Aldi's. I saw a post on Instagram saying that the ice creams were back that I love so much. So I went and I got 4 boxes. I ended up getting mandarin. I ended up getting imitation crab meat and mangoes. That's what I ended up doing because I was in a kick, and I literally ate like 7 cuties when I got home, and I was like, yes, that is what I was missing. So I ended up spending $29.53. That was through my debit card. Like I said, I didn't pull out any cash for it. So here on the 30th is when that happened. And if you hear any background noise, that is Bay. He is home currently. So that is everything that I actually did for groceries. I don't think I did anything else. So moving along, I'm going to go ahead and do personal spending. Personal spending is in yellow. In my paycheck 2 budget, I did get myself $100 again, so I can cover the last week of May and the beginning week of June. So from that, I ended up going to Jack on the 28th. And this was kind of unplanned. I think this was right after having my doctor's appointment. I just didn't feel like cooking. So I just went through a drive-thru, and I ended up spending $19.79. Now I did give them the $18 cash, and then the $1.79 I did swipe my card. So that's how that happened. And then on the 27th, I actually bought the movie Anastasia on Apple TV. I really wanted to watch it, and I was like, I know I own it like on VCR cassette, but I don't own it like on DVD or anything. So I bought it digitally on my phone for $9.99, and now it's mine forever on my phone, on my Apple ID. So if you're ever wondering what movie I like watching, it's Anastasia. So there we go. And then on the 30th, on the 29th, right before going grocery shopping, I actually went to Dunkin' Donut. I even posted about it on my Instagram. If you don't follow me, it's at Erika Life Vlogs. And I went and got a large coffee. I didn't even know I bought a large coffee. I just said, give me a coffee large. Because when I say large, I expect like a large like from Jack or a large from McDonald's. They're not very big. And this was like a mama bear. And I was like, wow. And it only cost me $3.29 because that day, if you were like a Dunkin' Donuts rewards member, you got a free donut with it. So I ended up getting a free donut. My favorite is the strawberry frosted sprinkle one. Oh my god. That thing is heaven. It's heaven. It might be a little like too sweet after a little bit, like after 2 bites, but in heaven. That was like my fave ever. Then on the 30th, right before going to Aldi's, I did go ahead and pump gas. I had run low and I was kind of like annoyed that gas prices went up as soon as like we kind of started opening up LA again. So I was like, meh, there goes all the gas prices. So I ended up spending 20 bucks, and instead of getting a full tank, I almost got a little bit over half tank. So, you know, there's two gas prices being at 3 something again here in LA. And it's the worst and I hate it. And that is it. That is everything I spent my money on. I don't have any more expenses. I didn't throw any money at my debt. I didn't want to like bother with it for the month of May anymore. I just thought I had enough and I was going to see how June went. So I didn't do any savings transfer, any debt payments anymore. I just like, you know what, let me call it a day. That's how the week went. So now I'm going to go ahead and plug these numbers in so I can get my actual numbers for this so we can close the entire month off. So for groceries, I did add $150. Gasoline, I didn't add anything. I did add $100 to spending, and of course we never budget for unbudgeted. So let's come over here and let's look at groceries. There's 2 expenses for groceries. There is $59.07 and there's $29.53. So in total I spent $88.60 on groceries. Now, if I subtract that from the, what is it, 204 that I'm supposed to have in my cash envelopes after stuffing it, I have a remaining of $111.44 for the first week of June to spend on. All right, gasoline, I didn't spend any. Oh no, I did. I'm like, I didn't spend any, man, but I did. I actually spent $20. So I spent $20. And the prior week I had 120, so I'm left with $100. Plain and easy. Spending, here, let's look. For spending, I did $9.99, and then I did $19.79, and then $3.29. So I end up spending a total of $33.07 for this week, and I had $18.71 and then I added 100. So out of $33.07 that I spent, I should have a remainder of $85.64 to spend for the next 2 weeks. So that should carry me over. I didn't have any unbudgeted. Yay, no more unbudgeted. I've been kind of good. Well, not really, because that's still $151. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in with my red pen. This is an Arteza pen. I have a coupon code for them. Link down below if you're interested. So this is $151.37 of unbudgeted expenses for the entire month of May. 151, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. That's not bad at all. Anyway, now let's go over to closing out my budget. So, if you guys are wondering how I do this, I make sure that my weekly check-in is completely done because I need to make sure how much I actually spent on groceries. It gives me a number that I can update in the future if I'm out of range in the budgeted amount. I also go based off my paychecks, like if I have any remaining money, anything that I got to roll over, or anything that I put in any other categories I wasn't expecting, so I can make sure it's accounted for the bills and expenses and cash and savings sections. So that's what I am doing. So the work benefits stayed the same. So I did pay $128.91. I did pay $274 to my credit union. My phone bill was $57 because these are basically fixed numbers at the moment. I did send my mom $55. I didn't pay car insurance. It didn't pull out and they haven't sent me a bill. Hopefully in June they will, since we're opening back up. So student loans. So student loans, that's actually, I'm gonna consider it as extra debt payment because I don't think I gave in the 140 just normally, since I don't have a due date or a payment due. I just threw money at it as a debt payment. So I'm gonna leave that blank. And then for budgeted, I do have 151 with 37 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So 151 with 37 cents. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that up right now. Okay, so 128.91 plus 274 plus 57 plus 55 plus 870 plus 151.37. I had a total bills and expenses of $674.98. That is how much my bills and expenses were for this month. Now for rent, that stayed at a solid $850. I did it in one go. I took it from the rollover, passed it on to my savings, and called it a day. Now for groceries, this is where all the numbers I get from my weekly expenses. So I ended up spending groceries, it's $149.69 plus $147.27 plus $3 plus $88.60. So I spent a total of $388.56. Now, when I close out my budget, the money that's left over in my cash envelopes will be rolled over to the next month, and then I'll just pull it out cash if you're just wondering how that works. So for now, that is the exact number that I spent on groceries. It is a lot more just because it's part of June's expenses as well. It's like part of the last week of May and the beginning week of June kind of grocery spending. So that's why it's a lot more. I'm counting like 3 weeks of cash stuffings instead of my regular 2, if that makes any sense. For gasoline, I ended up spending $20 and $20, so $40, which is a lot more than usual. So that's how you know I've been moving and I've been going places, but mainly to grocery shop and doctor's appointments and so what. Now spending, oh Lord, spending, I think I didn't do too bad, but let's look. So spending, I did 49, then 50.98, then I did 13.98, 67, 33, and then 33.07. So for the month of May, I ended up spending $214.36. That's actually not bad. From my original budgeted amount, that's really not bad. $214 compared to $200. I call that a solid win, you guys. A solid win. All right, for sinking funds, I did the normal 40. I didn't add to it. I just left it as is. And then for my car fund, that is one of the most interesting things. Let me go back to see how much I actually added for my car fund. So if we go here, I ended up throwing $389 at it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that there, $389. So that is actually pretty good to me. I'm like, I went over almost $90 from my targeted amount, so I'm perfectly okay with that. And then for my extra debt payment, I did do the $522.29. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that. That was the goal I had. So $522.29 was what I wanted to add at my student loans. And then I went ahead and I threw $622.58 and then $389 added. So I threw Holy moly. I threw $1,533.87 at my student loan. So I actually ended up closing 2 student loan accounts. This month I ended up closing the one that I was working on in April, and then the one that I wanted to target in May. So I'm actually pretty happy with those numbers. So happy. So my actual numbers for the cash and savings that I actually went on was 850 plus 388.56 plus 40 plus 214.36 plus 40 plus 389 plus 1533.87. So I had $3,455.79 that I threw in my cash envelopes, at my debt, and at my savings all together. So those are some big numbers, you guys, and I am not mad about it at all. I'm actually pretty happy how May turned out. I think I did a lot of debt payments this month. I don't know, I was fired up to do it, so really excited about that. So now let me go ahead and put down what I had remaining. Of course, I'm gonna count the rollover, and from that, I'm gonna add that to my June budget. So all you gotta do for your May closeout is add your income, subtract it by these or any cushion that you have as well in your bank account if you have a cushion, and if you have some rollover from the prior month, and all your income, add it up together, subtract it by both of these categories, and you will get a remaining. So for cash and savings, my actuals were $3,455.79, and then I had very low expenses of $674.98. So that's pretty good. And then my remaining was $821.90. There you go. That is what I'm rolling over into June. I am so excited for it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and then I'll check you guys out on my June budget, where I go ahead and redo the process all over again of completing a monthly budget so I can know what to expect for that month. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any other questions, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!